What's good? It's your man, Rico the Opinionist. What's good, everybody? On this beautiful Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, by the way. Hope y'all enjoy your day. Hold on a second. Let me drink some water on this. It's a beautiful day. Day to be out. I'm going to take my time with this one. Y'all got a minute? Hold on a second. Let me get it together here. Hold on, let me put this up here. All right, y'all, what's up? It's your man Rico. Rico the Opinionist. Who's this? Felipe Craft, what's up? Y'all share this video for me, please. I'm a native Memphian, born and reared there. Shout out to Hollywood, Springdale, Hollywood Elementary, Cypress Junior High School, Douglas High School. What's up? The North, 38108, you feel me? Yeah, at one time I was known as the mayor of North Memphis. You know, of course, I'm a huge fan of the entire city, but you know, we always rep and shout out the sections where we grew up in. You know, shout out to Frazier High School back in the day. It's called something else now. Shout out to Frazier, this part of the North, you hear me? It was all about that, that's Springdale, Hollywood, up to the Jackson by the Kentucky Fried Chicken, up there by the AutoZone, Jack Purtles, you hear me? The Walgreens right there on Jackson. You know, that's the North I'm from. Goodwill Village, Purees, Shannon, 7th Street. That's on the other end. They've called that kind of like uptown now. I'm talking about on my end, Hollywood end, and Springdale. You know, Albany, Alameda, D-Boy, Rich Street, all that stuff. Yeah, straight up north. But y'all see the title of this live, right? It says, single motherhood and crime. You know, they're connected. And I don't understand. They've entertained all these different, I guess what they consider to be ideas to help stop the crime in Memphis. You know, my other video, I talked about a lot of stuff that the public can do. But the city leaders, city council, school board, mayor's office, county commissioners, all those who are supposed to be in charge, state representatives, congressmen, all those folks are sitting around scratching their asses and talking about all these other things. What's causing the crime and how can we stop it? I mean, it's almost as if they can't do anything about it, which I find it to be ridiculous and a lie. I find it to be so disingenuous. They talk about all the things that could be causing the crime in Memphis, you know, the racist system, poverty, low education. I got all of that. But you know, the one thing that they refuse to point out, and when you do, you are looked at as a villain. Well, goddamn it, get ready. A villain's finna talk to y'all today. I don't understand why none of these so-called elected officials, I mean, so-called intelligent people. Did y'all know a lot of those elected officials in Memphis and a lot of black urban areas across America that's having these crime issues? They have law degrees, master's degrees. Some have PhDs in good fields like mathematics and research and all this stuff. And they still purposely, in my opinion, avoid what the true issue is. One of the main culprits that produces crime in a majority black city like a Memphis. I'm gonna get to it in a minute. I'm finna find me a seat in the shade somewhere. I wish I brought my little seat out here so we can talk. Who's that? Who is this? Ivan, what's up, man? Maybe I'll lean. Oh, hold on. Somebody on the bike. They absolutely refuse to talk about the negative impact of single motherhood in Memphis. You know, along with the high illiteracy rate, the high poverty, which I understand how in 2023 people are still No, these are not any new poor people. These are the same folks who've been poor even since I was little. I'm like, what the fuck y'all got going on? What's up, brother? Like, what y'all doing? I mean, but really, what y'all doing? In 2023, y'all still on the poverty rolls? So it's something upstairs. But I don't like it that we absolutely refuse to talk about how single motherhood has produced all these people. Y'all seen the videos that's jumping in, breaking into liquor stores, breaking into department stores, holding people up at the ATM. A lot of these young men and young women, they come from single parent households in the hood or in the suburbs, because some of these single mothers got a decent job and moved out to Bartlett and all of that, but their children still acting like goddamn savages. And I don't understand why the leadership just don't come out. But I understand why, because, single mothers are a cash cow for a lot of politicians and businesses. So they just kind of let them, they just kind of let them have their little pass. But they're producing these violent, criminal children. Now. I know I was raised by a single mother. But I keep telling y'all, I was born in 1969, not 1999, not 2009. See, I still came from, I'm Generation X, so that means I came from the baby boomers, where there was still some standards. Even if she were a single mother, there was some class and some shame involved. The single mothers of the 60s and 70s are not these heifers running around here today. These brides that's 40 and under, raising these boys alone. And so the boys have the insides of the mother. And so these boys, what they do is try to find some type of father figure. Some preconceived notion of masculinity. Is almost like they're forced to have that or to conjure that up. Because you have these wild mothers. Y'all seen them on the news. As soon as a little bastard gets shot or he dies from a choice that he made, y'all didn't have to kill him. He was a good boy. He made good grades in school. He was at work. Y'all cut it out. And I guarantee you, whenever they round up the criminals who are teenagers and tweens, they got 11, 12, 13-year-olds out there breaking into stuff with 16, 17, 19, and 22-year-olds. And then guess who doing all the donuts in Memphis, in the streets of Memphis? Single mother raised bastard sons of single mothers. So why in the hell doesn't Memphis go ahead and just, okay, all right, y'all got us. We've been protecting single mothers. Y'all put them in these project apartments. Every project apartment that has a lot of fucking crime and murder, you tap on every door, ain't nothing gonna come to that door but children and a woman. You go to a lot of these so-called poor neighborhoods, go knock on the door, a grandmother who's probably taking care of her little lame-ass daughter's kids, and they've gotten out of control because they don't have any love. So y'all are producing these angry young people and unleashing them out on society. And then when someone tries to even hint at penalizing parents, you know who comes out more? Come out, that's unfair. You can't stop kids from doing what they're doing. Ma'am, he's under 18. Why the hell did you have a kid that you can't control? Because you didn't want them in the first damn place. These are children who are committing all these crimes, who allow themselves to become susceptible to the criminal element because they don't have any type of moral and character foundation. Let me repeat that. The children who have become more susceptible to the criminal element are those children who are not being raised with a moral and character foundation. Because a lot of these mothers, majority of them, 90% of them, because of course you can't say all, because some sweet kids that come out of single mother households. Some kids who obey the law, who go to school, who stay in school, they don't drop out. She don't drop out, leave to become a stripper. He don't start selling dope in the 7th grade. And when they do all that, guess who they trying to help? They single mama. And I want to say to the women out there, when you know you are broke while you single out there doing the damn thing, You know you don't have any money. Then you know you hustling from day to day. You know you getting away that coochie like it's some food stamps on. They used to be on Jackson Avenue. They moved it now. Why don't you use birth control? Not only do you have one baby, you have two, then three, then four, by 5 different baby daddies. And then you try to almost like the LGBT community force society to bless your pimping or treat you like you some kind of victim when you volunteered to have those fucking kids. And so now society has to sit around here and scratch their heads around you. Because, you know, single mothers do get out there and vote. Single mothers do, when they get their money on the first or get their side hustle or child support money, they do go to the wig shops, to Walmart, they go shopping. See, I understand the hustle. You know, like the brother said, would say, Ivan, it's not profitable to fix it. You are correct, Ivan. Because single motherhood is a multi-billion-dollar a year hustle for the government and the state in which you reside. And the city of Memphis know damn well, when you start going to the core of these children, because they always say, these kids need programs. Yeah, but y'all know, they try to have a program. But guess what? Those who make money off of single motherhood, they come out and say, well, that's unfair. You shouldn't charge the parents of these children for missing school. You shouldn't charge the parents of kids who are out past curfew. You shouldn't. Well, who else is supposed to charge then? I saw that little deal they tried to do by having, when they placed the curfew out, they decided to collect the kids and put them in the gym or the community center there in the Greenlaw. And everybody got upset and was talking crazy to the police. If I were a cop, I would say, you know what, we got to do all this because you don't know how to get on birth control, you lazy, sexually irresponsible wench. And now let's really argue. You know, that gets on my nerves. You know, and you shouldn't have to live that way. Because I'm at a point where, let's say, wherever I move, I don't want to see young people. Because I know more likely they come from a single mammy household. Damn, Rico, you sound elitist. You sound better than, like you better than people. Well, you know what? God damn it, I am better than some people. I am. Their behavior I talk against, I don't participate in it. I have not had not one bastard kid out of wedlock. And if I did, the way I was raised and the character that has been formulated inside of me, come on somebody, I would not leave my child unattended. But then the way, what's up, Claude? The way people are having children, they're having them like, it's like they're having designer babies. Or they think they can keep the man. And I'm tired of people getting pregnant because you're having sex. Who does that in the new millennium? All these forms of birth control, all these programs for women, all these programs for girls, and the shit ain't even working. The thing that seems to work for you is to pass the buck. Well, these men need to wear condoms. These guys need to stop getting these women pregnant and leaving their families. Let me tell y'all something about that. I'm gonna have to define what a family is to a lot of y'all, because a lot of you have gone too far with calling a family that's not a family. Y'all know what a family is? I need all my church folks to get their Bibles open. I need all my people who read the Holy Quran, my Muslims, y'all get your Bible, get your Qurans open. And those of us who are non-believers, but we have good sense and common sense, let me give y'all examples of what these folks call a family. Not just the women, but these beta male simps out there. Well, you know, a lot of these guys walking off on their family, their kids. First of all, if y'all believed in any kind of God or nature, you know damn well, fathers of children don't walk out from their kids at the numbers that y'all think. You know who don't walk out from their kids in large droves and numbers? Husbands. What in the hell do women have against husbands? What? Why? Why can't you wait to get a husband before you, if you say you believe in God, do what God says? Oh, I said, oh, this is it's a racket. See, I'm still going to get to, hold on a second, I dropped my eyes here. Oh, my shades. And so, see, young lady, when you get pregnant at prom, he's not trying to have no kid. And so he decided to move on, or he suggests you get abortion. Well, you know, he walked out from his family. Y'all are not a family. Y'all were prom dates, heifer. or you get pregnant under the bleachers at the high school basketball game. These men walk off in their family. You're not his family. You're a little broad that was dropping it off and he got in on it. Or if you're a sophomore in college, you got knocked down by a train, young lady. You don't know who the father is, so it's not a family. Or you a grown-ass woman participating in a threesome. The guy like, shit, I wasn't in there to get no kid. And he walked out from his family. Y'all know what a family is? A family is a man and woman who lives in a dwelling, house, or apartment. And they've made a commitment before God or Allah or Buddha, whoever it is, either in a wedding or a commitment ceremony. So when you do that, before the priest, the pastor, the rabbi, or the imam, hallelujah, you saying, God, I'll sign this contract to be with this woman or this man. And under this covenant, I don't want to go too far. We're going to produce children. And with those children, we're making a promise that we're going to do our part as participants of this contract, this covenant, to make sure that they are protected, provided for, cared for, loved, nurtured, and empowered to be fruitful and productive adults. That's what a family is. Not this because you decided to twerk on somebody in the club. You felt his package and decided to give him some in the parking lot, either in the backseat of your car or his car. And you failed or purposely didn't use birth control helper. That is not a family. God dog. But these men left their family. So guys on social media and women who understand the truth, stop letting these women say that on social media, because I wish a female would come to me and say, well, if these men quit walking out from their families, show me the statistics where husbands run off from their kids at record numbers. I guarantee you they won't outnumber the casual connections that y'all have and get pregnant by. I guarantee you those numbers are way, way smaller than the dudes who y'all screwing at homecoming, screwing after the club, screwing when he cheating on his wife. And how about you hoes oh God, it's Sunday. How about you women of ill repute? Why would y'all get pregnant by another woman's husband? What kind of foolishness is that? You already out of line by sleeping with another woman's husband. Yeah, I know. Well, he know he got a wife, but he can't get no cooch unless you're available, helper. Then you get pregnant by another woman's husband. Sometimes y'all know the woman, bitch. And so I said all that to say, y'all know the recent thing that happened in Memphis with a 4-year-old little girl. They reported her missing. But the mammy, single mammy, with his old lame-ass boyfriend, I don't know what they did, beat the little baby to death or whatever, but the 4-year-old Sequoia Samuels remains were found in a garbage can, or sometimes I heard one story that says she was buried, but some of them say it's a garbage can. Now also what makes the story really tragic is so messed up. Little baby had a catheter come out of her stomach. She was born with a disability or special needs and needed really systematic care. But she was born to a jackass. Now, we don't know who the bio dad is, but that's just how it is. You just get pregnant by anybody, and dude's not obligated to be there because he didn't like you. So what makes you think he gonna like what comes out of you? That's why I understand with people. I don't have all the goddamn sense, but I got some sense, common sense. For you people to say, I don't understand how a man can walk out from his seed. Look here. He don't even hardly like her. So what makes you think through osmosis or through some kind of natural divine intervention, he gonna want a responsibility that she decided that she wanted to push out? Because y'all know women, my body, my choice. So she decided to push this poor little baby out for a man who obviously probably didn't want to be there. Then y'all single women get these boyfriends. What's wrong with chicks? How you gonna have a baby then get a boyfriend? Then your baby got special needs. This bitch oh God, hold on, I'm trying not to cuss on something. You gonna get a boyfriend and your baby needs intensive care. And that's not just her. Every time I look around, some chick got a 6-month-old got a boyfriend. Where the father at, wench? How you getting a boyfriend? And your newborn 3 weeks old, but you got a boyfriend? Where the father at? See what I'm talking about? And then they showed the boyfriend's mug and allegedly showed a video of him ringing on people's doorbells, asking them if they saw a little child walking down the street through their doorbell camera, doorbell cam or door cams. Well, his ignorant self. She ain't got good sense, and he'd have any sense. So that's another thing that need to be addressed. You single mothers out here, you a mama. You ain't got time to be nobody's goddamn girlfriend. Be those children mama, helper. Let them get to be 17, 18 years old and at the house or can take care of themselves, more autonomous and more independent. Then you can get you a boyfriend. I mean, one that you can bring around. I don't have a problem with single mamas getting their coochie wet because, I'm still young and I need a friend. Well, fine. How about you get your coochie wet when the children at grandma's house? Stop bringing men around kids who are not the children's fathers. You can't say this enough, and we're not saying that enough in our race. Tell these little young wenches, when you have a baby, now you a mama. You don't need to be nobody's girlfriend. You understand? Then, you already 17, you 18, you 24, you 30, whatever. Claude says they're confused on how natural order of life goes. Of course. No, they don't give a damn. This is 2023, man. I won't make nobody ignorant in 2023. Nobody's ignorant, Claude. I swear they're not, bro. These people doing what the fuck they want to do. They need to cut it out. But our community need to go back to shaming, public shaming, and telling young people, minors, this is what they not gonna do. But we can't talk to other people's kids. All right, well, let the police talk to them. Let the prison system talk to them then. Y'all sit around here watching these young people looking stupid, acting stupid, saying stupid crap, and nobody says a word. Hell. Then when they get a hold, the criminal justice system get a hold to them, they always try to arrest our kids. That's all they do. We're going to mess with our kids because you don't mess with y'all kids. Hell. And don't tell me what the fuck the men can do, because all I know, all the men who have children, they're at home with their wife and their children. Then you got guys who may not be with the mama, but they're with the children. Have y'all read statistics? Oprah Winfrey told y'all. But we've been telling y'all for decades, black men, black fathers are the most involved in their children's lives. So the one assignment that the female has is to make sure if she gonna get pregnant, make sure you have a father for your child, not someone who skeeted semen in your body. Because a lot of these dudes will just go raw dog all day long. And I don't understand in 2023 why y'all don't understand. I don't understand why you don't understand. That's what most guys do. If it ain't your husband, why the fuck he want to be with you anyway? It's for sex. Tell your 14-year-old daughters. Yeah, y'all teach kids nothing. All you want to do is watch them dance all damn day. Whew, Lord Jesus. But that poor little baby had to become a statistic because we won't get on these women's ass. We won't tell these young girls, no, sweetheart, your vagina is not for producing life right now. You can do everything you want to do with it because you're gonna do it anyway. But y'all put some pills in these chicks' bodies, shots, foams, gel, diaphragms, IUD. The list goes on. Hell, grown ass women too. Y'all around here going to sperm banks. Weirdos. Weird. But I ain't never seen a group of people that got so much religion, but they don't follow none of it. Not even the part of reproduction. Get a husband, ladies. Get some stability in your life. Get to know somebody. And get proposed to. In order to get proposed to, you got to act as a lady, not a boss bitch, not a bad bitch. I don't need nobody proposing to those chicks. Can y'all see? Numbers of chicks out here. Bad bitches, boss bitches, PhD, lawyer degree, master degree. Ain't nobody proposing these old weird ass, hard shoulder, balled up fist assholes. So act like a lady and get you a man. How about that, Steve Harvey? Then you have children. Get you a husband. And I'm not talking from a place of perfection. I haven't behaved like I'm supposed to in this society, but I know one damn thing. I ain't had no kid out of wedlock, and I ain't raised no criminal kids, or ignorant kids, or doofus-ass kids, or heartless kids, mean-spirited, demonic kids. And the kids get like that, just like I say in my counseling practice all the time, or my counseling field. It is our households that present us to the world. Whatever teaching, learning, whatever modeling, whatever example that goes on in a household with little children by the grown people, that's what they pick up. So if you don't have a masculine, disciplined figure in your household, ladies, well, your sons and daughters gonna be kind of wild out here. They ain't gonna have that self-respect, that dignity, and that structure. I can do it by myself. My thing is, can you do by yourself with just one child? Why you gotta have 3 and 4? Hell, and another thing, y'all need to get on these leaders and say, hey, y'all need to cut the wad off, cut the financial wad off. Because I guarantee you, if we had state representatives worth a damn, instead of around here talking about some goddamn gun control, some goddamn LGBT, what's this shit these little bastards be talking about? We want to get justice for all folks. Black, brown, LGBT, marginalized people, queer folk, all that shit. Damn all that. Cut the financial wad off of the people who act like they don't know how to stop having kids in poverty. Stop having kids in poor zip codes, in poor funded schools. Can I get a state representative to be a real man? To be a real woman? Hell. Can I get a city council person to be a real man? A real woman? Can I get a real mayor? A mayor to be a real man, a real woman? Can I get a county commissioner in Memphis to be a real man, a real woman, and attack the goddamn problem? That is, and when you want to shut anything down, what do? You cut the finances. When America gets upset with another country, they want to put embargoes on them or sanctions. What does that mean? They're cutting the finances. They're trying to do that to Africa right now because Africa, a lot of countries in Africa will not accept homosexuality. So America is threatening them. Y'all follow me. Threatening to cut off trades and put economic sanctions on African countries because they have morals, they have character, and they have a strong belief in God and nature. If that ain't Satan at work, I don't know what the fuck it is. So when you say, well, Rico, what do you mean by cutting off the financial water or putting financial sanctions on people there in Memphis? Y'all need to get y'all state representative, your congressman, your city council people, the state itself, the attorney general. Y'all need to really get on them and say, hey, this is what y'all need to do with child support. If y'all don't want to stop the system, I know y'all make plenty of money off of it. It's a setup. But if y'all get your numbers together, you can say, you will not get reelected unless you change the policy on child support. Make it 50-50, I guarantee you. All the birth control at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, they'll be flying off the shelves. Make it 50-50. How about this? Meaning, if he got to pay $400 a month, she has to pay $400 a month. Don't y'all say, well, she ain't make the baby by herself. It takes 2 to make a baby. So how come 2 don't pay child support? See, another thing. When a single unmarried woman gets pregnant, the state does not need to provide TANF, Medicaid, or none of that. You pay for it your damn self. I guarantee these mammies be on these teenage daughters. Like, hell, you can get your ass around there in that junior high school and high school if you want to. You're going to be paying for that baby. Your ass going to foster care with that baby. See, they get on their ass. See, cut off the financial incentives. Put the sanctions on these females. That's why they're doing it. They say, I don't need no man, because they know our taxpayers going to come up and foot the bill. Free housing, free medical care, food stamps, all that shit. But you cut that off, and the people can do that. Because, see, you see the lawmakers there in the city not going to do anything about that. And I guarantee you, once you cut off the financial incentives, in the city of Memphis and not any of these other urban areas that's got crime, watch the crime rate go down. Because then they're going to be mad. And also, start charging the parents. If the kid is not at school, put that charge on their ass. The kid is somewhere breaking and entering, he's found guilty. Hey, Make them pay some of their restitution for these minor kids, for the minors. Everybody under 18. The parents need to come out their pocket. I guarantee you they're going to get books and manuals. They're going to go dig up their dead grandmamas and dead granddaddies. So what is it that y'all did to us to keep us in line? Hell, y'all, these are games being played. Games being played. Hell, even the preacher started. Now, I know the preacher ain't gonna participate in this because he get all his money from single mammies. And it's because his job is to talk crazy about fathers, about the men who they allowed to get them pregnant. They don't talk about the mamas. I mean, talk about the mamas, yeah. They want to say, yeah, these men need to stand up right here. Yeah, he stood up in it Saturday night. That's how the bride got pregnant by a man that's not her husband. And when preachers start talking against single motherhood some more, I'm telling you, the morale of the city will be, the morale of our race, not just the city of Memphis, but our race will be restored. But we've allowed Satan to really just take over. And that's my opinion. Because it doesn't make any damn sense. I look at this shit, I look at it, I said, this shit is easy. This is easy. But people will not tell the truth. Hold these heifers accountable so we can prevent another Sequoia Samuels. Hell, and then they said DHS was called on the lady. But then reportedly, allegedly, DHS gave the baby back to those mother lovers. They don't care about black kids. We're going to have to talk about this. Y'all trying to have forums and shit on, well, ain't no crime and, on things that you think there's, I guess, taking convenience away from you. How about we have a real forum on how Black Memphis hates black kids? A lot of these inner city, these urban cities hate black kids. But I know my hometown truly hates black kids. I was lucky to be a kid in the 70s and 80s. But after 99, Memphis hates black kids. Too much going on. They don't have no programs for them. They don't even have summer jobs for them. You got that same city council and come up with $500 million to build a fucking FedEx farm. And then you got this mayor there that can come up with $743 million talking about putting a roof on a damn Coliseum and building a soccer stadium. But y'all can't come up with no money to rescue black kids from these inner cities. Y'all playing games, citizens of Memphis. Y'all letting them politicians treat y'all like dumbasses. That's the problem. You cut the money off. Stop voting in these weird ass people. If they don't talk about getting money right for kids, don't vote for them. So no, how many $50 millions can y'all put together to improve the educational part of children? To bring families together. If y'all gonna give out Section 8, let it be for a man and a woman, not just for women and kids. Like Sister Shahrazad Ali said. Hell, they got all these public houses for women and kids. You know they had to have a man in there somewhere that got those children. Shout out to Sister Shahrazad Ali. Y'all don't like her, don't you? The mass of black women don't like that lady. Because she be telling the truth about accountability on women. It's interesting. Black women don't like women like... The masses of black women don't like women like Sister Shahrazad Ali. They don't like black women like Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. They don't like no black women that likes black men and black boys. I learned it from observation. You think I'm lying? How come in the last 25 years, the Essence Festival, the largest African-American female event with the largest attendance of black women, thousands, they invite speakers from all walks of life, but you never have a sister like, they've never invited a Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. They've never invited a Dr. Julia Hare. They've never invited a Michelle Alexander. They've never invited Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. They never invited black women who touts the black family and loves black men. That's the charge I put on the Essence Festival. It's like it's a feminist, Democratic ran shell of an organization. It is a bunch of bullshit. You know, the cover of Essence magazine will put a trans dude on the cover instead of a black man and a black woman with a child. And that's a magazine for women. So they don't push family at Essence magazine to black women. Yeah, I'm calling everybody out. Because we all playing games. You know who suffer from all this bullshit? Black children. And again, don't tell me what black men need to be doing. Because he can't get no cooch without your permission. He can't go up in you raw without permission. So don't tell me yeah. I'll get on black men when they start complaining about child support. They start complaining about a ratchet baby mama acting a fool on his job or whatever, but other than that, and I'll say to you, man, if you don't want any kids, stop hitting these women who are not your wives raw, fool. Stop. Just ignorant. And again, you know, that poor little baby had to suffer at the hand of a goddamn retard. She's like a drug addict too. But black children still have to come up and mess like that. And I know that part of town very well. And I lived in Memphis. I was a substitute teacher at Caldwell Elementary. And that place over there is a shithole. Just like a lot of these black neighborhoods are shitholes. And guess what? The city councilman over there, black, Democrat. The state representative over there, black, Democrat. Shitholes. Those black neighborhoods, shitholes. They allow this single motherhood to just sprout around and they allow them to breed like ugh. And these poor little black babies have to grow up in all that foolishness. Poorly educated, not loved, not nurtured, not cared for, half-fed. Because the mammy's still around there trying to get ding-a-ling in her life. Drugs and ding-a-ling. That's what a lot of these broads, with their nails and their hair did. You know, I'm tired of hearing the black kids having to suffer. Because a lot of you who's supposed to have good sense, y'all sitting around here watching these black kids just go through pure hell because you were fortunate enough to get a better or decent job to move out to Bartlett or Germantown or Lakeland or the good part of Cordova and just move on out. Away from the BS. But still, you want to say, oh my God, poor Sequoia. Oh my God, my prayers go, that poor baby. Oh, I'm drawing the tears. Just shut up. Just shut up. If y'all don't get on these politicians about changing the laws and changing the policies, or how about just those of you who have platforms on social media, get out there and call this single motherhood shit out. Hell, call it out. Send emails to your city councilman and say, hey, don't spend no money on no damn soccer stadium right now. Spend $100 million revitalizing the community. You spend $50 million to make sure every kid from 15 to 18 years old has a job, making at least $20 an hour that summer, a summer job. Because after she is 17, 18, they should be applying to military or college or some kind of vocational school. But every kid, and then make them, hell, 13, 14, they can cut yards, put up programs together, and get these kids out the ghetto. And also, put a sanction on the hood mentality. Stop feeding into the ghetto mentality. Because it only does a disservice to black children who have to come up under that. Hell. Can y'all do that in Memphis? Instead of getting on TV talking about, oh, this crime. Oh, this crime. Oh, these folks ain't got out of control. This crime. Well, I'm telling you where it is. Single motherhood. They're the ones who are breeding these criminals. And again, when y'all see them, they on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or on WREG Channel 3, TV 5, 2430, all the videos, y'all know who those young people are, but you won't call the police on them. Y'all know your sons and your daughters, your nieces, your little cousins, your female, male cousins. Y'all know they body type when they running out of that liquor store with a box of liquor. Or running out of that Walmart or that jewelry store, or that pawn shop, or that car lot. Y'all know who they are when they had a mask and the hoodies on. Y'all know y'all kids. Y'all know y'all family members. Y'all full of shit. Then want to get on social media talking about Memphis is hot, but Memphis is so bad. Don't go to Memphis. Y'all not helping either. Anybody that said that, you ought to be ashamed. Because you haven't lift one finger to help solve the goddamn problem. It cannot be solved just by the police. And then if they bring down the heavy hitters and bring in the National Guard and start just kicking folks in the ass, well, he wasn't doing that. He was going to the store. He went, well, y'all participate. Because y'all so lucky I'm not the mayor or the state rep or none of that. Because y'all call me, he ain't nothing but a Republican. He a conservative. Call me what you want to, but the bullshit will come to an end. Or at least I put it out there. I use my platform to tell y'all what the problem is. You know, you got all these elected officials. These motherfuckers are helpless. They're helpless for you. But they know they help themselves very well thanks to your vote. And they motherfuckers got new cars, new houses, bank accounts they didn't have before then. And again, I can't help but acknowledge all these elected officials that's black with law degrees. Who the hell goes through 3 years of law school, pass the bar, to run for goddamn city council or law? I know it's a lot of white guys who are politicians. I know that. But in the city of Memphis, see, we're a different group. We're a unique group. You know, Ben Crump and Lee Merritt can't do it all. All these, and every attorney you got come out of UT Knoxville or whatever, University of Memphis Law School, the first thing they do is try to go for jobs over nonprofits. You got a goddamn law degree. You can't help nobody out. Open up a law clinic to educate people on what the laws are. I know it's the weirdest shit. In the so-called this black representation. They don't care. And overall, we don't care about black kids. And that has to stop. Because you sit around and watch them being groomed and trained into these angry, self-hating criminals. Then when they become these people, y'all sit back and watch them. Y'all don't say nothing because it ain't your kids or it ain't in your neighborhood, but it never fails. After they get through ravishing the city, now they tearing up Midtown. They hitting the shit in Midtown. And Barley, Cordova, y'all get ready. Well, no. One thing about the Negro criminal, he knows not to cross the state line there in Mississippi. They know that. Damn. And they know not to go to Germantown, because Germantown be on your ass 24/7, all 365. So even the criminals in Memphis know, man, don't go to Germantown, man. Them folks be on your ass, man. You ain't finna go to Arlington, you ain't finna go to the county, because the sheriff county deputies be on your ass. Man, they racial profiling. Might be a good thing. A lot of people in our race don't be up to no good. And these young black men look so menacing on purpose. Like, how would you look menacing on purpose? Man, you can't judge a book by its cover. Well, you need to change your cover, brother. Ain't nobody can sit around here and play moral games with you in times like this. You got a goddamn hoodie on in 87 degree weather at night. What the fuck you got going on? Anyway, ain't nobody stopping to see. Because some people, I was having that conversation one time with my group, one of my groups in the past. So, then I let them know, all right, I'm not going to stereotype. I'm not going to, judge a book by its cover per se. But I gave them this example. Let's say if I'm running in Overton Park at night, and three young guys, three men in the hood, they're walking, they're kind of walking fast behind me. And so, what am I to do? Think in my head, well, I don't want to judge them. Now, it's dark. Now, it ain't got dark in the park, but I'm taking a little night run. I don't want to judge them. So I asked them, so what I'm supposed to do? Stop and say, hey, y'all three guys are not walking behind me to rob me, are you? No. I'm going to run my ass out that park, hit the gas, that Circle K across the street, and they come across there then. And then they probably like, oh, man, shit, we just go in the store. Then you'll let me know. So that's the stupid crap people say. You can't judge our young people. You see a young person, 79 to 99 degree weather, motherfucking mask on. Of course, there's no mask mandates now, hardly. And a hood over his head. Yeah, you better profile that little bastard. Or you're going to end up a victim. Because these kids actually lost their damn minds. But I digress. Y'all be cool. I think I'm gonna go and do some laundry now. Y'all enjoy this Father's Day, fathers, and again, Memphis, y'all playing games, man. Get on these single mothers. Y'all done hit on everything else, but y'all will not publicly through the media, through these town hall meetings and conferences y'all love to have. Y'all will not address the impact or the influence of criminality by single motherhood. Y'all need to start doing it, not just in Memphis, but across the country where they have these problems with our young people and crime. Because I guarantee you, 87 to 93% of those committing the crime, they're usually the bastard sons and daughters of single mothers. I'll talk to y'all later. Like, share, and subscribe. Your man's on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Be cool, y'all. Peace.